I am Madam Shivani. As a part of my 7th assignment, the goal is to build a tic-tac-toe web application using Python. Here, users must be able to enter 2 player names and enter into the game. Users can start playing once they enter the game and can exit in middle if required. Users must be able to restart the game if required, else go back to the main page once the game is finished. Here, I have used the following approach in designing homepage and tic-tac-toe layout. In the homepage, users can enter the player's name and enter into the game. This design is completely done using HTML, and when the user clicks submit after entering player names, it will be navigated to the game page where the user can start playing the game. We also pass player names through the form to the game page in the form of a dictionary. In the game page, they are stored in hidden input fields so that I can easily access them in the game page and display them under the board. Also added basic validation where any of the player names cannot be empty and render the home page if they are empty. In order to design the layout, I used a simple HTML div elements and arranged them as 3x3 grid system using appropriate styling. In designing the game logic, so after designing the UI part, the next step is to build a backend logic. Whenever the user clicks on the grid, we need to validate the game. In order to achieve this, I added event leasers to my grid boxes, and whenever it is clicked, an API call is made to my backend by passing grid values as array to validate the game, and my backend will return true if the game is done and false if it cannot be if it can be continued. In between, if all the grid boxes are filled, we will consider it as a draw. We also fill the grid box with X and 0 for respective player 1 and player 2, and the grid boxes become unresponsive once they are filled. So, in my backend, I keep an array of winning conditions and compare them with the existing grid values, which is my input to the backend API call, and return the result. There is also live commentary under the game board, which shows whose turn it is and also declares the game result, and it is updated dynamically. Once the game is done, the user will be shown with a new button called Restart Game, and when it is clicked, it shows 2 more buttons like yes and no. If the user clicks yes, it will restart the game and reset the board. If we click no, it will update the dynamic board message to thank you, and alert will pop up saying exiting, and it will be navigated to the home page. Now we'll see the demo here. Now when we enter the player 1 name, or suppose it's Tom, and if we don't enter any player names, and if we submit, it will show us an error. It's a basic validation. Next we'll enter the player 2 name Mike and submit. We'll go to the tic-tac-toe game. Now we can see here whose turn is the first, like it's Tom's turn, and we can see the name like player 1 name Tom and player 2 name Mike. So now when the Tom clicks, now it will change as Mike's turn. When again, if you see, when the Mike clicks, it moves the Tom's turn. It's a live commentary running over on the page. Again it's Mike's turn. Now it's Tom's turn. So if you see, the Tom has won the game, and here we'll get an option called, we'll get a button like restart game, where if we click on the restart, we'll have 2 options like yes and no. If we click on the yes button, the game has restarted completely, and we can see every grid is empty, and we can start it again. If you see, again we are changing it. Now the Tom has won the game, and here also we can see if we restart game, if we click no button, we can see the thank you, and we'll get a pop-up saying exiting the box. Then we'll start it again freshly by entering other 2 player names here. So again we can start the new game again here. So this is the demo of if you see all the boxes are filled and the game is not done, we can see the game drawn. Restart game, and again we can see the exit button if we want to come out of the game at any time. Thank you, and we can close it. Thank you.